At 11, Election Eve. The major focus on the nasty, expensive, and too close to call gubernatorial race.
We are going to work together and we are going to grow together. That's what Charlie Crist means to you.
We have got to win tomorrow. We need every vote to win.
The candidates make their last-ditch pitches. And we begin with Campaign 2014, and we are now just hours away from the opening of the polls. Good evening, I'm Rick Folbaum.
And I'm Erica Sargent. Tonight, both Democrat Charlie Crist and Republican incumbent Rick Scott campaigned in the Orlando area. CBS 4's Cynthia Demas joins us live from Miami-Dade election headquarters with what it all boils down to in this governor's race. Cynthia.
Well, this is the scene out here at election headquarters. You can see they've actually blocked off the entryway here to the parking lot, and there are 3 security guards out here tonight. They said a lot of people are coming by at this late hour trying to drop off their absentee ballot. Can't do that anymore tonight. That's tomorrow from 7 to 7. Of course, one of the key items on the ballot, the gubernatorial race, which experts say boils down to a few key issues.
We are going to work together and we are going to grow together. That's what Charlie Crist means to you.
Bringing out the big names for the big push in a big state. Former President Bill Clinton at UCF in Orlando supporting Democrat Charlie Crist. Governor Rick Scott campaigned with Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal and Texas Governor Rick Perry along the I-4 corridor as well in the middle of the state.
We have got to win tomorrow. We need every vote to win.
Barry University political science professor Sean Foreman says this race is boiling down to a handful of things. For starters,
it's all about the turnout.
More Republicans have voted early than Democrats.
Republicans have an advantage in getting their voters out so far heading into Election Day.
The Souls to the Polls push, getting minority church members to go vote the past 2 Sundays after church, is helping Democrats. Early voting numbers look like this. In Miami-Dade County, about 117,000 have voted. In Broward, 129,000. Absentee numbers in Miami-Dade about 173,000. In Broward, about 111,000. Tonight, the canvassing board in Miami-Dade is reviewing questionable ballots. Red stamp for illegal ballots, a green one for the legal ones. This help center for poll workers is ready to go, and all of the voting machines are in place.
They turn on the lights and they're ready to accept voters promptly at 7 a.m.
In Broward, last-minute touches are underway. Setup will finish in the morning, and across the state.
Do anything with your signature so I can verify?
Last-minute absentees were hand-delivered.
I like to wait and so I can see all of the advertisements.
The ads that were plentiful and expensive. Scott's camp, according to Foreman, spent about $100 million in ads. Crist's camp, $50 million.
When you have a 2-to-1 advantage, that does help Rick Scott because he was able to beat up on Charlie Crist.
But Foreman says, more than anything, with about 4.6 million Democrats registered in the entire state and 4.2 Republicans and the 3 million registered independent voters,
it's coming down to the independents.
And while South Florida has the biggest concentration of voters, it is the middle of the state that has the most unknown voters. They don't know which way they're going to go, that I-4 corridor, and that is why both candidates are there tonight on Election Eve. Live in front of the Miami-Dade voting headquarters, I'm Cynthia Demas, CBS 4 News.
Thank you, Cynthia. And CBS 4 News has you covered on election night. Our team of journalists are covering everything from the governor's race, of course, to the local congressional contests and the battle for control of the U.S. Senate. Make sure to join us tomorrow night for a special 1-hour edition of the CBS 4 News at 11 for complete election coverage.